welcome to Gierok Farms. In today's video, we are going to be baling some second crop. The first half of this day was filmed in a separate video. I decided to put them in two separate parts. But anyways, we had a slight change of plans. We ended up raking this strip here prior to raking this bottom strip a couple hours later here. And it dried really fast. We have some really good drying weather. So Dad, he decided that we're gonna keep on raking this field up and over the hill. He's gonna rake at least another load or two worth of little square bales. And in the meantime, while he's doing that, I'm gonna jump in the 7810. I'm gonna bale enough to fill this wagon. Mason and Owen, they're down in the yard. They started unloading the wagons to get more room so that we could finish off this field and get the rest of the hay off. So once we get this wagon full, we're gonna start unloading. So hope you guys enjoy the video. Like I was saying, if you haven't watched the first half of the day, go and check that out. Anyways, let's start baling. It's really nice hopping in here after being on the 686 baling. AC, nice comfortable seat and cab, quieter, bigger, easier to get around in the hills. Nice change of pace. I wanted to mention that we also had a minor breakdown happen today, and I'll show you that once we get down to the yard. It's nothing major. It was kind of expected. Time just got the best of us, so I'll show you guys that once we get down to the yard. But as for now, I'm gonna focus on baling, and we'll check back in once we get down there. We are back down in the yard. The full load we had, we brought down and parked over here in the yard. My dad, he's still up there raking. Mason and Owen just finished unloading the first load. He took the empty wagon up there and is bringing a full load back. Here is that breakdown I was talking about. It was only a matter of time, but the tire finally went on the M. As you can tell, just looking at them, they're all cracked up and weathered. Same with this side. This side isn't too far behind. Luckily, we were able to get it back down in the yard. The story of this tractor, the place my dad purchased it from, it was sitting for a long time as well. There's actually a lot of lug left on these tires. It's just they sat forever and got old, and rubber doesn't last forever. So looks like the M's gonna be getting some new tires. It just sucks that it has to happen here in the middle of the day. That's okay, we got plenty of other tractors to use. So the plan is to unload another load or two, and then we'll head back up there and finish baling. Here we go. Mason is rolling in with the 7405 and that next load. Let's unload this real quick. It's a smaller load, so shouldn't be too bad. Make some more room on the wagons. Yep. Since there's only 3 of us unloading right now, we got the wagon started, a good chunk of it off anyways. Now I'm gonna go up into the hay loft, the hay mound, the hay barn, whatever you want to call it, and help Owen out. Hopefully by the time that gets empty, then we're caught up in here. All right, that entire load's up here in the hay loft. Since the conveyor's done moving, now we're gonna kind of clean up under the elevator or the conveyor here to make it nice and somewhat stacked. So then when the next load shows up and we start loading that, then we don't have a bunch of stuff to trip over underneath the conveyor. So we're gonna clean that up a little, and then we'll probably move on to the next load. All right, we have underneath the conveyor somewhat prepped. Now I'm gonna try to get up here on the conveyor and switch our thrower to the other side. Being that we're kind of getting stacked up higher here on the right side, I'm gonna go up there and flip it to start dropping to the left, so we don't have to carry them over there. See you guys up there. Kind of skirted my way around the hay barn here until I could get to the tallest bin so that I could climb up onto the conveyor here. Then once we're up here, then we gotta shuffle our way all the way out to the end. Hope you guys aren't scared of heights. So I don't know how well you can tell how this works, but there's 2 levers underneath each side of this thrower, and if you hook a chain to the conveyor to the lever on the thrower, then that will shove that side of the thrower up, thus creating a ramp to one side or the other. So if I wanted to change it to the other side, I'd pull that chain off and I'd put it on that lever over there. So that's kind of how that works. Now to make our way off of here. It's like a sauna up here. I don't know what type of sauna this would be categorized as. You know, there's the red light sauna, the water vapor, you know, old school burning sauna. What would you call this? Tin roof sauna or haymow sauna? We definitely gotta be up there when it comes to sauna type temps. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. You guys let me know. Let me know how hot it's gotta be to be classified as sauna like temperatures. Is it like 145, 180? What is it? Anyways, go down and get a drink, and then we'll start in on that next load. All right, we are on load number 4, and now Dad is back down in the yard here. We're gonna unload this one quick, and then they're gonna go bale again. Get the 2 balers going. The clock is ticking now because we're in a rush to beat the evening sunset so that the dew doesn't start to come on and then the hay gets raw. So we're trying to make enough room on the racks to where we can just go knock it all out with both the balers right away and get it done before we have to worry about that. So things are moving fast. Owen and I got a lot of catching up to do. Mason and Dad, they were down there unloading. They just unloaded as fast as they could so they could get back to baling. And they knew that we had enough room in here to mound it up. It just makes a bit of a mess now for Owen and I to dig in, right, Owen? Now we gotta kind of throw everything out of the hole and then restack the hole. So it's quicker for them so they can get baling, but it's a bear up here you gotta move everything twice, it seems like. Man, things have really ramped up here in the past 2 hours. We got at least 4, maybe 5 loads. I lost track. It's hard to count when you're having this much fun, right? Owen and I just fed up in the barn. My mom, she was helping up too. They're cleaning up the hay. Owen's feeding the grain now. We got all the silage and hay in there though. I'm gonna take the 7405 with this empty wagon up there in case they need it, and then bring another full load down. And even if they don't use it, then it'll be up there staged for tomorrow when we have a couple acres left. But yeah, things have really ramped up around here. It just turned out to be a lot nicer drying day than we anticipated or what was forecast. So as we kept going through the day and the sun just never disappeared, it didn't get cloudy on us, it stayed nice and breezy. Dad decided he was just gonna keep on raking. So it'll be nice to get the hay out of the way instead of having to do it over the course of multiple days. We can just have one really big day. And it's good too. We got plenty of help. I'm here, my dad's here, Owen's here, Mason's here. All in all, super grateful, super happy with how the day's going. Super happy we have hay to unload. We know in some parts of the Midwest that they didn't get enough rain at all to even grow much of a second crop. So super grateful for that we have the chance to actually make some hay when the sun shines, I guess you could say. But I'm gonna head up there, grab another load, and maybe we'll catch a couple shots of how it's going up here for these guys. I'm kind of curious to see how much he ended up breaking up here, how ambitious he got after I went down and started unloading with my brother. Especially today. You guys gotta be more careful. I'll have to watch out where I put you guys. So Dad's running the 7810 again. Mason, he's on the 686 over there. get things done just over the hill. There shouldn't be too much left. We should be able to get it all on these 2 empty wagons here. I'm gonna head back down to the yard and Owen and I will start unloading. They probably wouldn't want to get out anyways. It's a good sign when they show up on time for milking, or at least most of the herd does. It kind of lets you know that you're doing your job, that the cows like coming back to the barn, they like getting milk, yet they like going out on grass. It's good to see that if you keep a nice consistent schedule, that the cows follow it and like the environment that we provide for them. Happy to see. Oh, and speaking about it, there's the other half of the herd coming home. I am seeing something that I don't want to see. I wonder if I close my eyes if it will go away. What is that oil from? I hope that's from the M. But even if it's from the M, that's a lot of oil. What do we got going here? Is our oil pan gasket starting to go? We're gonna have to check the oil on this. You don't want to just willy-nilly keep running them. That's the nice thing about having some concrete around here, is I can notice stuff like that. I'd say once we get this load unloaded, go park this on the level and then use the other tractors to get up in here and make sure to check it. It could be just a slow leak over time, you know, sitting on the frame somewhere, and then now that we're sitting back at a weird angle, it just started to run off. But I hope it's something simple like that. I hope there's nothing major wrong. So something we'll have to keep an eye on. The joys of farming. Looks like Owen's just about done with the grain in here. I'm gonna go grab my gloves and then we'll start unloading. Last load's going in the barn. It's just a small one. There's maybe only 20 bales on it. We saved the smallest one for last. Owen and I just have to fill in the center here now, so this load should give us enough bales to do that and make it nice and even. All right, we are finished up here. I don't know how well the camera picks it up, if it's bright enough up here. But we're gonna head down there and get some final thoughts and clean up a little bit. What do you guys think happened here? What do you think's going on? I think we should go get the story behind that. Hey Dad, you want to tell the people what's with that twine ball? Did we get a big cat or something? What's with that?
Well, that was this sisal twine that was in the baler, but I didn't have it tied into the, you know, there's 6 of them in there, so those 2 I didn't have tied in there because I was hoping to avoid using it. It must have found its way through the center hole and started unraveling, and I didn't know it until I went all the way around. Now I know how many feet it takes to go around that field. Yeah. It's just about gone, and I'm like looking at it like, what the heck is this? That's the first time in history that's ever happened.
That's pretty cool. And I thought something broke or No, it just unraveled and worked its way out.
That one just happened to be loose in the twine box. I've had it tangled up in there different ways from time to time. Sometimes I'd have, like, if I had a couple of parts from the baler in there and they would lay up against the ball. As the ball gets done, it kind of collapses and it got tangled. Just different strange things.
All in all, how do you feel about today?
That's pretty good. It's the air is very dry.
Yeah, it's dry.
You know, we did more than we originally planned, but with this alfalfa, if you wait too long, you lose all the leaves and it gets real brushy.
What do we figure? Maybe 8 full loads.
Yeah, I think 8 full. We'll
So that, how many bales would that be?
Probably around 1,000.
Anyways, all in all, a pretty good day.
It's a good day.
Yeah, that's what I was joking with Dad. I was asking if we had a big cat coming or something.
Play with that thing.
That's interesting. Anyways, we gotta clean up here.
Maybe that's like decoration.
Yeah, that's what probably will end up being now. Maybe we should raffle it off
Yeah.
or something.
Yeah, a giveaway. We're giving away the ball.
We're giving away the twine ball.
Yeah.
I don't think she likes it.
Not interested.
She's not a cat.
Not a big enough cat. Nope, not a cat.
Scared of it.
It checks out, Mariska. You passed the test.
She's a real dog.
Yeah. All right, that is going to be it for the video. Thank you all for sticking to the end. If it wasn't for you guys, we wouldn't be putting out videos as often as we do, so thank you all for that. Thank you all for the support. Thank you for watching and tuning in consistently. Thank you for all the comments and the stories. We love hearing those. Thanks for the letters. We love reading the comments. We love hearing about your guys' experiences in ag. I love what social media has done for the ag community. Thank you all for being a part of that. But anyways, that's gonna be it. If you wanna see more haying videos, check out our channel. As always, we'll see you in the next one.